record, because then this class will be kept in for your student further reference. So now here show and run commands, create a new Java project, new build tools in your computer. Select a folder. This is my folder. Under this, now put a file name for Java. Now I'm going to explain some tokens. Okay, tokens and what. So now no need to put .java file here. No need to put .java. Simply you put a file name. Now you enter. After that, one window will be opened. Now you, under this source, you change this default file name as what? Rename. If you are using VS Code, if you are using JVDride in mobile, no need to do all this. Okay. Now put a file name is what? Your file name is tokens. Token what? Token always file name, capital name. Now token.java. So this is your file name that is under a folder. Now you change this name as token. Why? Because token, your class name must be equal to your file name. So in Java, everything is class and objects. One main class name changed. Main class name changed as token. This is, I'm commenting that this is the main class. Okay, I have changed the class name as token. So under this main method is there. Now under the main method, one default statement. After that, you want to write whatever the code. Okay, I have written before that code. Na? What is the code I have written? Now try to understand the basics of what. Today we will try to understand some basics, which are tokens, comma, literals, okay? Okay, and pointers. So these all come under tokens, okay? Tokens are what? Tokens means small elements, okay? So under the tokens, we will try to understand identifiers, comma, literals, okay? Spelling literals, okay? Next, pointers. Okay, next is what? Identifiers, literals, pointers. I will explain, okay, somewhat. So next word we will study in this period, signed and unsigned integers. Signed and unsigned integers. Okay, integers. And next is word topic. In this period, I want to cover two's complement. Okay. I want to cover these topics in this period. If I have the time, I will cover some more topics, and that is what Unicode system in Java. Unicode system, code system for characters, characters, okay? So this much of topics I need to cover in this second period. So first of all, try to understand that what are tokens. Tokens are what? Tokens mean small programming elements. We use in programming. We use in coding. Okay. Small programming elements. See, suppose this brace is a small element. Okay. This semicolon, this parenthesis bracket, this quotes, double quotation marks. These are called small programming elements, which we use in coding. Okay. These are called what? Some tokens. Okay. Try to understand that. Understand? Now, then come down here. Identifiers. Identifiers are what? Class name, class name token, method name main. Okay, here your println method name is method. So class name, method name, and variables. Suppose if I create some x int x is equal a variable, it stores somewhat value like 8. Now terminate with the semicolon. One more, that is what string. String is a string type of data. Its variable name is equal to where. Suppose where is a variable, it stores string type of data Vasu. So it is to be terminated with the semicolon. Now what happened? These x where x is a variable, where is a variable. It stores a string type of data. But in Java, string never be stored in single quotation marks. So single quotation marks always stored in a double quotation marks. Means your string type of data always must be stored in double quotation marks. Okay, only the char will be stored in single quotation mark. So these variables, x is a variable, it is an integer variable, it stores integer type of data. Integer values are what? The numbers which have no any decimal values. So these variables are called names, called identifiers. Where is that? Identifiers. Identifiers are variable names. Identifiers are what? Identifiers means variable names assigned to given to variable names given to what? Given to methods, classes, comma classes. Okay, and variables. They are called identifiers. Okay. So here our class name is token, our method name is main, and variables. This is x is a variable, holds integer type of data. Where is a variable? It is a string variable. So it stores string type of data. So names allotted for variables, they're called identifiers. So what about that literals? Literals means values. Literals means values assigned to your identifiers. Okay. Values assigned to literals means values assigned to identifiers. Where are our identifier? X is a variable, it is an identifier. Where is an, so the value for this where string variable, Vasu is a string type of data assigned. So 8 is a integer value. So these values are called literals. This Vasu is called string literal. This is called string literal. Okay. This is called integer literal. Comment integer literal. Okay. Now what? Next, suppose if your float is there, float is a data type. After that, we need to create a variable, say any variable name. Suppose take any variable like take my name, no issue. Any name you can take, XYZ, school, float, number. Suppose num is a variable. Is equal. We need to assign a value for this. What is that? Suppose 9.0. 9.0, it is a float number. Okay, now what happened? This float data type Okay, num is a variable. It is a float data type, stores 9.0. 9.0 is not an integer, it is a float. So this value 9.0 is called a float literal. Float, float, literal. Literal means the values we are assigning for the variables. They're called. If is char is there, char is a data type. Suppose char C stores what a character. Always in Java, characters will be represented in single quotation marks. Okay, C. Okay, after the termination. Now what happens? C is a identifier, means variable name. It is a character. Character type means it stores character data. So one character. Okay, now it is called character literal. Character literal. Okay, understand that. So you can change this variable as anything. Okay, school. There is no any. You can change it as a school. Otherwise, you can change it as a XYZ. Z. There is no any issue. So now this Z is a character variable, means identifier which holds one character. So always character to be represented in single quotation marks. If you give any space, it will give error, because so character data type always store one single character. You have given the white space here. How many white space? Two spaces you have. So it will give error. Understand? It will give error. Okay. So now if you want to execute them, so it will give somewhat errors. So try, what is that? Let us see what is happening here. Let us see. It is taking somewhat time to execute that. Okay. Why? So leave it that. That will be executed later, no issue. So it is taking time. So literals, I have briefed that. These are all class variables declared under a class. These are all class variables. Commenting, I am commenting class variables. In the previous Friday class, I have briefed about the class variables. These are called sometimes attributes of the class. Attributes. Okay. And another name is fields also. They have the fields names. Fields. Okay. These are called fields. Okay, now class variable, attributes, fields, all the same words used for this. Okay, under which are defined under a class. So now next is what literals. I told you that values assigned for the variables. What are variable? X is a variable, var is a variable, num is a variable, z is a variable. All these variables are called identifiers. So and the values assigned for the variables are called literals. And whatever the tokens, I told you that small programming elements. Suppose some pointers also called as tokens. Pointers are what? Suppose if you use plus minus symbols, they are called, they are also part of your tokens. Small elements. Okay. Now, come to the next is signed integers. Signed, what are signed and unsigned integers? So try to understand. Signed integers are what? Signed mean integer. I told you that integers are what? Integers. So the numbers which have no any decimal values. So now here 8 is a Jayashree, 8 is integer float.
Integer, sir.
Yeah, 8 is an integer. 8.0.
Float, sir.
8.0 is float. 9.0 is float value. So
Yes, sir.
signed integers are what? Signed integers. Signed integers. Signed. Okay. SIGNED. Signed. Signed integers means signed integers. Try to understand what are signed integers. means positive and negative values. They are called signed integers. Positive and negative values. Positive and negative values, negative numbers. Positive and negative numbers, okay? Numbers. They are called signed integers. So positive and example, positive and negative numbers means, see, one example I am giving here. Suppose a range I want to explain here. Minus 128 to minus 128 to plus 127 plus 127. So this is a range. I have minus 128 to plus 127. In between, 0 is there. Okay, 0 is there. Okay, next is 0. So minus 128 to 0 plus 0 to next plus 1 to plus 1 plus 2 plus up to 127. So these range, this is called signed integers. Means here I have represented the negative numbers and positive numbers. Okay, they are called signed integers. Okay, what about the unsigned integers? Unsigned integers in Java. Signed and unsigned integers. In unsigned integers, only positive values are there. Only positive. So unsigned integers only represent only positive values. Positive numbers. So only positive numbers means here, whatever that plus 1 to whatever the biggest number. Okay, positive numbers. So but Java will not support unsigned integers. Java support only signed integers. Signed integers means all the minus to positive numbers. Okay, so in Java, these positive and negative numbers means signed integers will be stored as a 2's complement. So signed integers in Java, signed integers in Java stored as 2's complement. 2's complement. Okay, in Java, signed integers in Java stored as 2's complement in computer's memory. Okay, computer's memory. So now try to understand that what is 2's complement? Computer's memory. Okay, now I told you that signed integers are what? They are the positive and negative numbers. So like minus 128. So whatever the biggest number, whatever the minus number, lowest number it is not an issue. So they will be stored as 2's complement in computer's memory. What is 2's complement? First of all, try to understand. Suppose that if 8 is a decimal number. 8 is a decimal number. In bracket, I am representing this as what? 10. 10 is what? What do you mean of this 10? Means 8 is a number. It is a decimal number. If I want to convert this to as binary number, what will be the value for this decimal number? What will be the value? Means if I want to represent this as 8-bit, I need to write 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0. Okay, this is the representation of 8-bit representation for this 8 decimal number. How I have achieved this? Okay, now this is the value is equal. If I see what happened here, how to achieve this as a binary number. Binary means this is the decimal representation. Decimal means 10. So in decimal numbers, the basic numbers are 0 to 9. Next numbers will be combination of 0 to 9. Okay. 10 is the combination of 1 plus 9, like that. So in binary only two numbers are there. That's why binary means 0 comma 1. Only see, these are binary numbers. Only 0 comma 1. So that's why there are two states, two numbers. That's why it is 2. Hexadecimal number. In hexadecimal number, 16 numbers are there. So hexadecimal numbers means hexadecimal number means from 0 to 9, 0 to 9. Okay, next A to F, capital A to F. So how many hexadecimal numbers means hexa means 1 to 9, 10, 1 to 9, 0 to 9, 0 to 9, and A to F. A to F what? 6 characters, and 0 to 9, 10, 6. Hexa means 16. In number systems, so octa is called 8 numbers system. 8 means octa numbers holds. It is a numbering system of octa means 0 to 7 only. 0 to 7 numbers. So this is called somewhat number system. So we will not try to understand this hexa octa numbers, because that is not part of our programming part of word. We need to understand that that is what binary number system very well, because no, these signed integers in programming will be stored as a 2's complement. So what is, first of all, we need to understand binary, how to get the 2's complement. So first of all, we need to given number to be converted into binary number. Suppose 8 is a decimal number. It is being converted as this is the binary number, 8-bit represented. How we have achieved this? Try to understand. First of all, given number to be divided by, that is to be divided by 2. Okay. So what will be the value? What will be the remainder? 2 4s are 8. 0 is the remainder. Okay. Now come down. So 8 by 2 means remainder 0. What is the quotient? 2 4s are. Next 4. Quotient is what? 4. 4 by 2. 2 by 2. 4 by 2 is equal to what? 2 4s are 2. 2 2s are 4. So remainder is equal to again 0. Okay. Now come down. What is the quotient now? Quotient is equal to 2. Next 2 by 2. Every time you need to divide with the 2. So 2 1s are 2. 2 1s are what? Remainder is equal to 0. So next is, what is the quotient? 1. So quotient is equal to 1. Okay. Now the representation, binary representation, you need to start from down to up. You need to start from down from 1 0 0 0. First of all, given decimal number to be divided by 2. Okay. So you need to take the remainder. So whatever the quotient, that quotient will be divided by 2 again. So next you need to take the remainder, and next quotient will be divided by 2. So you need to take the remainder. So if any left quotient is there, if it is 1, if it is 2 again, we need to divide by 2 again. If only 1 is there. So 1 0 0 0. This is the 1 0 0. But why I have put zeros? 8-bit representation. Na? So in programming and computers memory, 8-bit representation, 16-bit representation, 32-bit representation, like that. 1 byte is equal to, in programming, computers programming, 1 byte is equal to, try to understand, 1 byte is equal to 8 bits. 8 bits. Okay. 1 byte. So in programming, what happened? 1 byte instruction, 2-byte instruction. So that's why I have represented this decimal number as 8-bit representation. So now how to get the 2's complement? Once you get the binary number, one's complement, how to get the one's complement? One's complement is equal to reverse the given given binary number. Okay, reverse the given binary number. What is our binary number here? This is what 0 0 0 0 and then 1 triple 1 triple 0 1 triple 0. Now this is our binary number. Okay, now reverse this binary number. If you sometimes it is called negation. Negation means reversing the number. So reversing what? Negation means in place of 0 you keep 1. So 1 1 1 1. 4 zeros we have represented negative reverse numbers. Okay, next for 1 we need to keep 0. For 0 we need to keep 1 1 1. Okay, now what happened? This is the one's complement number. This is one's complement number of your binary number. So whatever the number binary output, you reverse that number. For the this is your binary number. Okay, I need to put them in bracket as 2, otherwise you will be in confusion. Okay, so if I represent this as 2, you can simply understand that it is a binary number. Now this binary number, I have written the negation, reversing the number. Okay, binary for 0 1 1 1 1. For one place I have put 0. For the 0 I have kept. Now this is one's complement. So now one's complement, 2's complement is what? 2's complement. How to achieve the 2's complement is equal to 2's complement means simply add 1 to the one's complement number. One's complement. So you simply add 1 to the one's complement. So here you need to do what? 1 1 1 1 0 1 1 1 plus 1. Simply you need to what? Add 1 only. You will get the 2's complement. This is one's complement number. Now you add 1. But then what happened? If you add this 1 plus this 1 is equal to 10. 0 carrier 1. Now that 1 is equal to, you write is equal to here. Huh? So this 1 last this 1 plus 1 0 means 10. Now carrier 1. Now this carrier 1 plus this 1 10. Again 0 here. Carrier. That carrier plus this 1 10 with 0 here. So now carrier 1 plus 0 1. Okay. After that 1 1 1 1. This is the 2's complement number. So why I need to explain these basic numbers as a programmer? Really, if you want to become a good programmer in computer programming, you need to understand these very basics in programming. Otherwise, you can't become a good programmer. You can be a programmer like what? You will be selected by Infosys, Wipro, Capgemini, Accenture, Deloitte. They will give 20,000, 15,000. Actually, you want to get a good programmer. You want to earn lakhs and lakhs per year, 60 lakhs, 75 lakhs, like that. You want to become a good programmer. You need to understand very small point to major point in programming. If you don't know about all these, so it is very difficult to become a good programmer. These are very basics. That's why. Okay, now I told you that how to convert a given decimal number to binary number. After that, once complement, reverse the given binary number. Okay, given number, reverse just negation. Negation, sometimes it is called negation. After that, simply add 1. So you will get this 2's complement. So next topic is what? Unicode system for characters. So I have represented one character. Where is that character here? This char. Now this is what? It is not character. Okay, because you have given white space here. So you remove this white space, but still it is giving what is happening. It is not, we are not able to explain what is happening here. This is today. Okay, no issue. Now come down. This is, okay, now I have explained how to, what is 2's complement, how to get the 2's complement. Okay, on 1's complement, what is that? Signed integers and unsigned integer, we try to understand. So, and the tokens, and that is what identifiers, literals. Okay, these are what. Okay, nice. Now come down. Why Unicode system for characters in programming, in Java especially? This point we need to understand that why Unicode system for characters. So Unicode system, actually Unicode system means, try to understand that. I will brief here. It is a number system, Unicode system. Unicode means what? Universal. It is a somewhat abbreviation like what you know, Universal International Standard. International Standard. Standard for what? International Standard for encoding of character. Encoding of character. Banu Prakash, how are you? Characters. Who is this Realme 9? You Banu Prakash? Are you Banu Prakash or somebody else? Okay, Unicode, universal. Unicode means what? Universal. What is the abbreviation? Simple. Universal International Standard for encoding of characters. So what happened? Why Java implemented 2-byte? Unicode system is 2-byte. Okay, Unicode system. Unicode follows 2-byte. 2-byte. Okay, 2 bytes. Why 2 bytes? In actually what happened for character representation? Where is that characters? Character representation at universal level. Different countries have their character representation standards. America follows ASCII. America follows what? ASCII. ASCII means what, you know? American Standard Code for Information Interchange. ASCII what? ASCII. This is ASCII. Okay, ASCII means it is a system, character representation system. It is abbreviation American ASCII means American Standard for Character Information Interchange. American Character Information Information Interchange. Okay, this is what. So for character representation, America follows ASCII, American Standard Character Information Interchange, like what? Okay, so America follows ASCII system. It is a 7-bit code. It is a 7-bit code. Okay, 7-bit code. Okay, so but Unicode follows 2 bytes. 2 bytes means 16 bit. 2 bytes means 16 bit. 1 bit, I told you that 1 bit is equal to 8 bits. Okay, so 2 bytes means 16 bit. So America follows 7-bit code for character representation. China has their standard. yeah, Europe has their standard. So there is somewhat confusion in between characters, especially in character representation, not for integer, not for string, float, only character representation. So Java follows Unicode system that is common for all. Okay, so no any ASCII. Java has developed their Unicode, follows Unicode system. In Unicode's 2-byte instructions will be taken, so 16-bit will be followed. Okay, so that's why one common platform, one common character representation followed in Java to represent the characters. Okay.